lab on recreate. Okay, so I've already recreated the cluster. kubectl get nodes. So we have only one node. Okay. Let's create a deployment. Name it as recreate deployment. I'll create a manifest directory. In that I'll add, okay, we already have. Just delete whatever I have. Cat recreate deployment. So here we are defining, we'll have two replicas. Okay, and we were saying that recreate is the strategy. Here is it is defined. Okay, and if you do not define it here, it will take it as rolling update with default replicas and all. Okay, so here we have manually defined replicas to be 2 and strategy to be recreate. So let's apply it. So you can say that now version 2.2 of HTTPD is running. Okay. We'll do a version update now and we'll test it. So what we'll do is we'll also create one more session. So we will create one more test pod. Let's not test on the same pod which is there, because it will be recreating and will lose the connection. So we'll create a test pod. Okay, from where we can run some commands for testing. So I'm creating a test pod, and the pod should always run something inside it. Okay, so we are just running something there and we are making sure that it never restarts. And kubectl get pods. Okay, so the test pod we have. Okay, let's go inside that pod. Okay, and we'll also we need to install some packages inside it. kubectl apt-get update and apt-get -y install curl. We'll need curl. And let's check what's our service IP. kubectl get all. So HTTPD service is available internally in the on this site, on this IP. So let's do curl. Okay, we can say it will get it works. Okay, now we need to run it in a loop. Okay, so to run it in a loop, we'll use a while loop now. Okay, so here is the while loop. Just replace the IP. Don't use the one which is given in the exercise. So if you see, it will continuously check if the site is live. Means it will continuously do the curl and give the output. We'll start it in some time again. So the test setup is done. We have a test pod inside that. From test pod, we are testing if the site is working and not or not. And why we created a test pod? We have only a cluster IP. Only from the cluster network this IP will be accessible. We are not creating a load balancer service because it's a bit costly. Okay, so for us, we just need to test the connectivity. That's why we are using cluster IP. Now we have two pods. Okay, it is up from almost 2 minutes now. Now it's 4 minutes. I'll keep it like this. Now let's go inside deployment.yml, recreate deployment.yml, and I'll change the image, okay, version, that is HTTPD version. We are changing from 2.2 to 2.4 now. In a production environment, we can say we are changing from version 1 to version 2 or version 2 to version 3. Let's start this curl. Okay, I'll just do kubectl apply -f recreate and just do kubectl get all. Okay, so if you see, two containers are it is recreating both the containers. Okay, and here if you see, it stopped for some time. Generally it gives a request timeout, but it completely stopped. Okay, we'll have to do it again because it stopped. I don't know why. It should continually try to ping. So again we'll make it 2.2 and we'll start it, apply. See, here it is showing failed to connect. Okay, so this is the downtime which I was talking about. But after this it hangs. Okay, it should not hang here. Okay, so we saw that there was some downtime. It will resume here. Okay, okay, let's try to do this. Remove this sleep. Okay, I'll try to remove the sleep and we'll test it. Again, I'll change it from 2.2 to 2.4. But it is going very fast. I'll apply. See, if you see, there was some downtime, but it should try to resume. Okay, it's still here. It is not resuming. But in my previous test, it worked. Okay, but you must have seen that there is a downtime. Okay, so it's not continuous. Here you can see there is a downtime because it's recreating it